So we want to make sure, I think the administration understand, we are very serious about freezing tuition. I mean, I would like to see that, if possible. I would like to see cuts in the administration, but I hesitate to say how much because it's hard getting numbers. It's hard to make that analysis without a lot of data.
You hear it every day that the cost is way up. And, I know we compare ourselves to other people and we compare favorably. But for me, that's not the end of the analysis. It's the beginning. Like, what could we do for those students and the families? Could we keep tuition flat or lower it at some point?
I do think a majority of this board is going to expect tuition being flat and preferably reduced.
I would like to have what I think of as more like a working session where we have more visibility into the cost structure of the university. And not to try to figure out how many pencils we need in the sociology department, but just to see from an org chart perspective. I think there's a feeling I know I feel this, and I think there are others who do too, that there are opportunities to reduce overhead expense, to find efficiencies. We've talked about some ideas I have.
And I think along Doug's line is, I think we're all happy to try to help justify it, but we really have to have access.
We talk about building a budget. I just think that needs to be a lot more collaborative. We talked about it in the December meeting, but I haven't really seen any difference this year versus last year in terms of building the budget, and we're just a few months away. What I don't want to happen is to get to June and, there's a train wreck. I think we're all trying to avoid that.
I just would like to have a better feel and be closer to some of the actual numbers. And so I don't know if there's a mechanism we can do for that, but I think in order to be comfortable, to speak for myself, to be comfortable approving any budget, I would like to see more detail behind what we have here.
And we're also happy to, those who do think big cuts should be made, coordinate and limit our line of questioning through a single sort of voice or voices so that we don't flood you with requests. But I do think people want to see more transparency.
But I would like to see some cuts in the administration as well. We should really try to meet before April 30th and come to some consensus on these issues. We should not wait until June.
Let's triangulate and we can pick a time to have a finance committee meeting in advance of the next meeting with plenty of time to think through the issues.
Great, happy to.
Great, thank you. JJ, I think we need to be more granular with the information. People have a lot of views. We want to have a meeting and talk about it. Sounds like that you're amenable to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.